Should New Mexico do more to take guns away from people who are a risk to themselves or to others? Lawmakers rejected a tougher proposal earlier this year, but ahead of a 60-day session, there are new ideas for how to toughen that law. News 13's Natalie Wattis is live at APD this afternoon to explain. Natalie?
Dean, APD is one of the leading agencies in the state that uses this red flag law, and today they told lawmakers about their challenges. New Mexico's Extreme Risk Firearm Protection Order, known as ERFPO, has been on the books since 2020. And while some departments, like Albuquerque Police, use the red flag law,
we have encountered some challenges with this law that we've attempted to work through.
There are voices across the board who think the law could be stronger.
And when I talk to people in the community, I tell them that ERPO is like your grandma's car that she gave you for graduation. You get from here to there, but the windows don't work, the locks don't work. We can make it better.
Just 4 months away from a new legislative session, lawmakers spent today hearing how the state's red flag law is being used.
Our CIU unit probably has issued more of these orders than the rest of the state combined in terms of ensuring that we do everything we can to protect victims within the state of New Mexico.
The current law allows police or prosecutors to petition a judge to temporarily remove guns from the home of someone thought to be a danger to themselves or others for up to a year. APD has executed those orders roughly 50 times since 2022.
An individual disclosed threats to his mother where he had a desire to kill his neighbors and then complete suicide with a firearm. During my investigation, I found that this person had access to 13 firearms, including 11 high-powered rifles and 2 handguns.
But there are other examples where agencies are accused of dropping the ball. BCSO is named in a lawsuit alleging the department should have taken guns away from a man who shot a girl and her cousin, then turned the gun on himself. Some argue there need to be more people who can file red flag petitions.
We need to make sure that the list of reporting parties reflects what we need. That is, law enforcement and some kind of mental health or healthcare provider provision has to be in there.
State police are advocating for permission to get search warrants if people are accused of withholding guns from being collected. Others want the ability for police to seize guns immediately instead of the current 48-hour window. A lot of these proposed changes were part of House Bill 27 last year, but that died in committee despite having the governor's support. Back to you.
All right, Natalie, thank you. Since the law went into effect, 117 extreme risk firearm protection orders have been granted all around the state. So far this year, more than 50 have been filed.